Let me thank the Secretary and his team for their collaborative approach over the last year, working with us to advance some of our key priorities. Secretary Ports, I want to acknowledge the excellent coordination from your team on doing everything that you could as we attempt to attract the FBI headquarters to Prince George's County. Your team has been excellent. With all this, there's still much for us to do. Advancing comprehensive multimodal transportation networks will strengthen not only Prince George's County, but the state as a whole. These projects advance our shared goals through roadway safety, Vision Zero, Prince George's transit-oriented development, and all of our transportation strategies that spur economic growth within Prince George's County. As you know, the recent analysis of the Washington Council of Governments Transportation Planning Board said that by 2045, those traveling by automobile through Prince George's County will experience congestion greater than any other jurisdiction in the region. Now, while this issue is larger than transportation, certainly transportation is a key component of that. The county looks forward to continuing to partner with the state as we address these matters. Let me summarize just by saying we appreciate the important improvements reflected in your FY 23 through 28 CTP. These reflect our priorities, which we have transmitted to you and which we will be transmitting to you in a comprehensive joint letter by the county executive and the chair of the county council in the next couple of weeks. Specifically, we want to draw attention to the medical center drive exchange, our Blue Line corridor improvements, funding for Greenbelt, advancing the Maryland 197 improvement. These are positive steps. But some of these steps have been stalled, and we would implore you to work with us to try to advance these and strongly encourage that we build on the steps that we have set forth earlier. We're certainly pleased that the Purple Line is back on track, but I want to reemphasize that among our priorities are the Medical Center Drive exit, the Blue Line corridor, New Carrollton. Work on this project is essential. The Purple Line, Greenbelt, certainly, the readiness of I-95 Greenbelt Metro and Landover. These two sites, we believe, put us in the best position to attract the GSA to move the FBI headquarters to Prince George's County. We look forward to your continued collaboration and support of our crucial transportation initiatives as outlined in your CTP program. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to hearing your comments as we move forward.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman, and thank you, DCA Holt, for the very sage and pithy comments made on the plan. I'm Michael D. Johnson. I'm the newly confirmed Director of the Prince George's County Department of Public Works and Transportation, and I'm honored to serve in this exciting role and look forward to working with you, Mr. Secretary, and the entire MDOT team to advance the transportation goals of Prince George's County. I want to stress the collaborative approach that we are committed to taking to achieve this. I would also like to thank the County Council for hosting and all in attendance for your presence. Thanks are also due to the DPW&T leadership team, some of whom are present here today. You heard from DCA Holt the overarching theme of the initiatives of the county, where collaboration will be essential. I look forward to leading the charge in working closely with MDOT and its business units of SHA both in Baltimore and Greenbelt, MTA and the Maryland Highway Safety Office, and other modes within the MDOT family. The county looks forward to collaborating with Maryland Department of Transportation to support a comprehensive multimodal transportation program and address key strategic strategies through funding of the projects and priorities outlined in the fiscal year 23 through 28 Consolidated Transportation Program. While our formal joint signature letter is currently in development, I would like to elaborate on some of the projects and initiatives of great importance to the county. DCAO Holt mentioned Vision Zero, Prince George's multimodal enhancements on state-maintained roadways. As both Prince George's County and the state of Maryland are committed to Vision Zero, and unfortunately, there's an overall trend of increased fatalities and serious injuries, particularly among pedestrians in the state and region. The county and the state should redouble efforts in collaboration in implementing Vision Zero. However, much more is needed, as the data shows a preponderance of these crashes are at night and along state-maintained high-speed arterial roadways. To emphasize the importance of safety in Prince George's County, we are adding a new section to the county's list, the county's high injury network. Using the state's data, the Prince George's County High Injury Network encompasses 1 mile of roads with the greatest severity of bike and pedestrian crashes. Each of the high injury network corridors are located within equity emphasis areas, with most crashes occurring in urban areas reflecting higher concentrations of low-income and minority populations. As you have already heard, the county sees economic development and transportation as inextricably linked, and as such, we look forward to advancing the county executive's flagship initiative of the Medical Center Drive Interchange Blue Line corridor in New Carrollton, and advancing what we hope will be a successful bid for a new FBI headquarters in either Greenbelt or Landover. On transit, the county needs a robustly funded Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority. Reductions to WMATA funding and changes to their system very directly impact the county. Therefore, it will be particularly important as WMATA embarks on the current bus transformation initiative for Prince George's County to have a significant number of equity emphasis areas, as well as individuals who are, dependent on transit, to have a say in how things are studied. Ensuring that services in the county are made more effective and efficient is of key importance to the county's interests. The bus, as you're aware, the county operates the bus, a transit system independent of WMATA, and the system has faced similar difficulties during the pandemic, as all other transit agencies have. That said, the county is embarking on advancing technology and innovation, particularly when it comes to zero-emission bus programs, the zero-emission bus program. And this will require major renovations to our current infrastructure and advancing a study of a new bus facility. More robust funding is needed for the locally operated transit systems program for Prince George's County. The Southern Maryland Rapid Transit proposes a proposed fixed guideway project along MD5 US 301 corridor from Prince George County to Charles County also needs to be advanced. We look forward to working together with Charles County and the state to utilize this funding of the first phase of the Smart NEPA process. The BRT, Prince George's County, is finalizing a feasibility study under the auspices of the State Innovation Transportation Innovation Grant. that demonstrated 5 routes for advancement for consideration for BRT service. Moving into the next phase of planning is critical to meet the needs of county residents, but also effectively connect neighborhood jurisdictions in Virginia and Montgomery County, which are aggressively pursuing their own initiatives. Virginia Department of Transportation I-495 Southside Express Lane study. As Prince George's County is very supportive of greater connectivity and multimodism within the region, the county wishes to reiterate that the Woodrow Wilson Bridge project record of decision stated that the HOV lanes and the shoulder are of sufficient width and structural strength to support rail transit. In addition, WMATA has recently concluded a long-range plan for their system that involves an option that includes the new WMATA Blue Line using the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. As the Maryland jurisdiction most directly impacted by this project, the county seeks MDOT support of the incorporation of transit and advocacy of the interests of Maryland and Prince George County residents. A few of the road construction projects of importance in the county are as follows: MD 210, Palmer Road at Livingston Road West Interchange. With the long-awaited completion of the Kirby Hill Road interchange, the county looks forward to expeditious advancement of the subsequent interchanges that are crucial to improve safety on this dangerous roadway. The county anticipates the coordinated effort in advancing a shared use bicycle pedestrian corridor, as well as planning of the next interchange. Another road of interest is MD4 at Suitland Parkway. During the CTP tour in 2020, the county expressed extreme displeasure regarding the delays, scalebacks, and construction issues that have befallen this project. The county is pleased that the state has reinitiated the project and restored the flyover to the design as originally planned. However, given delays and the inconvenience the community has faced, it is imperative that SHA quickly complete this project. US 1 Baltimore Avenue, MD 193 to I-95 495. The county anticipates the state advancing phase 1 of this vital project through the current construction process. The county is now looking to the state to quickly fund and advance the subsequent phases. MD 197, Collington Road, US 50 to MD 450. The county appreciates the renewed study of the widening of MD 197 from US 50 to MD 450 and a context-sensitive design that provides both greater capacity and features designed to manage speed and enhance safety. Finally, 223 Piscataway Road, Woodyard Road, MD4 to Steed Road. The county wants to call attention to the need for widening MD 223. Specifically, much needed improvements at the intersection with Brandywine Road, Old Branch Avenue are greatly needed. Action is needed to advance this long-standing project to widen this intersection, and that would improve pedestrian safety as well as motorist ability to traverse. Maintenance of our roadways are also a focus of a tour like this. And, from resurfacing projects to litter collection and mowing of the right-of-ways, the most visible parts of what we do are some of those activities that are sort of impact our residents in meaningful ways. I want to thank you very much for your time and attention to these pressing priorities of the county, and I look forward to working with each of you in making transportation in Prince George's County and Maryland safer, more equitable, more efficient, and robust for all. Thank you.